Yo, what's really good, YouTube? My name is Almighty Abu. This is Questions with Abu, and today's topic is Pokemon Go. Let's get started.
Questions with Abu. Questions with Abu. If you got a question, you know what to do. Questions with Abu. Questions with Abu. If you got a topic, he gon' talk about it too. Questions with Abu. Questions with Abu. If you facing problems, he'll get you through. Questions with Abu. Questions with Abu. Videos after videos coming soon.
Yo, before we get started though, this is the first video with the theme song, man. Shout out to my homie 3G. Thank you for coming through with the theme song. I love it, man. The homie Spiffy Boy Danny produced the beat, man, and thank you guys so much. Now, to the game that is sweeping the nation, Pokemon Go. Yo, to be honest, man, I was like, these people have no life. Like, what is wrong with them? They're big ass kids. I actually was like, bro, I will never ever play this game. Like, this is the stupidest game I've ever heard of. Why? No, stop. Don't even talk to me about Pokemon Go. Now, bro, it's the only thing that I do. To be honest, when I first heard about this game, I was like, bro, y'all are lame as hell. Like, why are y'all chasing these Pokemon around? Man, I'm looking for Pokemon while I'm driving. I know it's dangerous, mama, I'm sorry. Man, I be at work looking for Pokemon. I be in class looking for Pokemon, bro. I just be walking out the door looking for Pokemon, bro. I be looking for Pokemon everywhere. The game is really, really fun. And to be honest, if I didn't have this game, my day would be so boring. The one thing that I do really like about the game is it's a whole lot of Pokestops around my house that I didn't even know existed. Like, these places that are all these Pokestops would be like historical landmarks, churches, different things like that. And I didn't know it was so many around my house. Bro, one of my managers, she actually called me crazy and called me a nerd because I like playing this game. Like, no. Here are some things that help me out. I mean, I might not help y'all, but it's just some things, you know, that came to my mind and that I do that help me out in the game. Now, a lot of people told me not to catch a bunch of the same Pokemon. Now, I find that very stupid because if you catch a bunch of them, you can get a whole lot of candy. And the candy helps you evolve them and power them up. Not only when you catch a Pokemon, you get 3 candy. And then when you transfer it, you get another candy. So you possibly can get 4 candies from one Pokemon. I've noticed that when you're with a group of people, the same Pokemons might spawn by you, but they might not be the same level. Going to a park is probably your best bet to get a lot of Pokemon and to see a lot of Pokestops. You know, they have a lot of historical landmarks at the park down here. I live in Nashville, so I went to Centennial Park, and it was a billion Pokestops there. You know, only thing I did was just walk around, and I just sit here and just swipe, 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 swipe. Also, while I'm walking around the park getting these Pokeballs, I'll have eggs in the incubators. Now, I've noticed that when you are trying to hatch an egg, you actually have to walk it. You might be able to bike it, but, you know, driving in a car, that's not going to work trying to do it because it has a speedometer in the app. On average, you might get 3 to 4 maybe Pokeballs at each stop. So if you walk around the park, I mean, you're going to get a bunch of Pokeballs. You ain't going to have nothing to worry about. So my long walks in the park by myself are worth it. Man, the only downfall about walking around the park is, you know, the servers are crap. I run into the problem a lot when I'm around a bunch of people that if I'm trying to capture a Pokemon, that it will freeze. I hate that. Or it will say error. Now when it freezes, either one thing can happen or the other. Either you're going to capture the Pokemon or you're not. At Centennial Park, it's everyone there. I'm talking about every single person there is on Pokemon Go. Even old people. Yes, old people. But they see the game is growing so rapidly. They need to get an update where these servers don't crash so often. Now, it's weird because I ran into this problem even when I'm not around a bunch of people. Now I can understand if I'm around a bunch of people, you know, that's a whole bunch of people trying to get on the server in the same location, blah blah blah. I get it, you know, because that's the same thing happens if you're at a football game or a baseball game or something. A whole bunch of people trying to get on the network at the same time, you know, it's not going to work. Another thing that bugs me about this game is the nearby Pokemon. Now I've been driving around my neighborhood, okay? I saw this Pokemon that just looked so fantastic. Like it made it look like I wanted it in person. The silhouette was just so beautiful. Anyway, so I'm driving around looking for this motherfucker, alright? And everywhere I go, it's 3 footprints. So finally, I get this thing where it's down to 1 footprint. Then there was no footprints. So all of a sudden I just stopped. I was in the car driving in the middle of the road, stopped, okay? Now, all of a sudden it just disappeared. Where did it go? So you tell me I've been driving around for 30 minutes, wasting my gas for nothing? Nothing? Call me a nerd. Say, you know, I'm overreacting, haha, shut up, I don't care, I want the dang Pokemon. Now this crap has happened to me multiple times, and I just hate it. I don't think y'all understand. I know this is just a game, I don't want to hear that crap. Oh, you know, you're being, shut up, okay? I want the Pokemon. I know the first week of school, that's all I'm going to be doing because we don't have class, so I'm just going to be running around campus and all the Pokestops, because we got about 10 on campus, but catching Pokemon. I'm gonna be catching Pokemon in the dorm room, on the way to class, on people's faces, in front of the dean. I don't care. If you got a Pokemon on you, I don't care who's talking to me. I'm going to stop and I'm going to catch that Pokemon. The Pokemon will be mine. Gotta catch them all, head ass. And don't let it be something that I don't already have. Oh, trust me, I'm rerouting. You know, other than the crappy servers, and you know, random Pokemon that I'm close to disappearing on me, you know, I really enjoy the game. So if you're in the Nashville area and you're trying to go look for some Pokemon, you know, just hit me up. DM me on Instagram, Twitter, you know, message me on YouTube, anything. I am down for a group Pokemon. Anyway, but for real, this game is really fun. My only word of advice is stay away from areas that you are not familiar with, especially if you are walking. You know, be safe. No Pokemon is worth getting robbed or losing your life. Just know that. I know I'm about to sound like a hypocrite, but in all honesty, it's not safe to do this while you're driving. You know, I do it while I'm driving, and I'm going to continue doing it while I'm driving. I'm just letting y'all know it's not safe. I know it's not safe, but I don't care. I'm going to keep doing it. And you probably will too. I'm just warning you. Now, if I turn on my TV on Channel 5 and I see the news and somebody says, breaking news, young lady crashes and kills herself playing Pokemon Go, I'm going to be like, haha, I told you so. And this concludes the Pokemon Go episode of Questions with Abu. Man, I'm probably gonna go catch some Pokemon right after I finish. But anyway, I love y'all. Peace!